Welcome to Letting Go. It's very difficult to move. Just if you were wondering, just in case you were wondering before, I don't usually live like this, right? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, there's verification here. I don't usually live like this, but let's say, yeah, usually there are books on the shelves, but now I have to move. And the question is, what do you do? How do you let go? So here are all the books I'm letting go of. Every time you let go of something, give yourself a compliment. Say, very good. You see all these books I let go of? I just, every time I let go, thank you. Very good. Very good. Very good. And you know that all these books can be found online. A dictionary is really not necessary these days. We can Google all the information, and Mac have a dictionary. Although I'm very attached to this dictionary, I'm letting it go. And now I have a book. You know these books that you say you will always read one day? I have this book for the past, I don't want to know, just say how many, more than 20 years I have this book. And I never opened it, maybe just one page. It's like clothes. If you don't read a book within a year, you should get rid of it. Otherwise, you find yourself, you see, everything here is books. So this is goodbye. Then you have, okay, this goes, German, Green Volunteers. These are the sort of books you buy when you think, okay, I'm going to the Amazons, I'm going to the rainforest, and then the years go by and you get older and you think, am I really going to volunteer to help orangutans in the jungle? And you have to be honest. You have to be very honest. This is the moment of truth. Are you going to volunteer to go to, what is this? To go to Wilderness Association of California. I'm not going to go to California to volunteer to work with God knows what. You know, Trump doesn't even let people in. So a lot of these things are outdated. It's very important to remember the books you bought a long time ago because of political changes might not be any more applicable. I'm not going to be able to go to volunteer in a lot of these countries. Plus, let's be honest, you need to have a lot of money to volunteer. And the monkeys, well, they'll have to take care of themselves. Then we have a vegetarian cookbook, which I always thought I would use. But let's admit, let's be honest with ourselves when we look at cookbooks. Are we really motivated to get all these ingredients which are probably not available in our new home? Our new environment might not have these special types of mushrooms that only grow in West Europe. And you need to adjust yourself. I mean, are you really going to chop up ginger and go through all this work? Or ask yourself, am I really going to cook? Or am I just going to put 2 pieces of pita bread and hummus in my new home? And let's be honest with ourselves. Are you the type of person who cooks for guests and has dinner parties? And the answer, if the answer is no, goodbye, let go. Then there are all these parenting books. And once your kids reached a certain age, and you should evaluate the book. Did this help you raise your kids? Be honest with yourself. Did it? Well, we all know the answer to that. And then we have these books, you know, my collection of horrible things that the Europeans do to Jews. Do I really need this? No. Right? Okay. So, I think and there's another cookbook. Let's be honest. Are you going to cook? Are you really going to spend the rest of your short life cooking? Or, let's be honest, why bother? You can always Google recipes if you really want to. There's YouTube, wonderful YouTube recipes that show you exactly what to do. It's not necessary to schlep this book, to spend money on it, and to send it in the post. So already now, for a person who can't let go, we have here almost 10 kilograms of books to let go of. So this is how we let go of books. Also, we have our religious books, which if you're going to the Holy Land, you don't need religious books because they, as we know, they give them out for free. So, all maximum you go to the synagogues, and they have plenty of it. So this is the art of letting go. Learn how to let go and praise yourself. So let's go over the stages. First stage is evaluate the book. Second of all, realize that you don't really need books because everything is on the computer anyway. Everything is in the internet, almost everything. And realize that sending books in a box to another country is going to cost you a lot of money, which you could use for other things, like volunteering. I'm joking. So, learn to let go by, first of all, evaluating the situation, detaching from the emotion that you want to hold on to things, and a book that you haven't read for the past year, you're not going to read. Just like clothes. If you haven't worn the dress, let go of it. A year is too long. And cookbooks are not necessary. There's wonderful recipes online. And I'm just holding on to the letting go book, but let go of things. And then live in a stress-free, clutter-free